What's up everyone and welcome back to LibreData. Are you sick and tired of seeing this stupid ugly message every time you try to access one of your self-hosted apps? Well, it will soon be a history. The answer is Reverse Proxy, and my favorite one by far is Nginx Proxy Manager. It gives you a beautiful simple web UI to manage all your services, and more importantly, with just a few clicks it gets you a free and valid SSL certificate from Let's Encrypt. And today we are deploying it very easily using Portainer. Now this tutorial assumes you have already got Portainer up and running. If you don't, no worries. I just made a full video on how to install Portainer on Ubuntu from scratch. Make sure to watch that video first, then come back here. Got Portainer running? Now let's get this done. Alright, so log into your Portainer, then click on Live Connect, then click on Stack, Add Stack. Let's call this one NPM. NPM stands for Nginx Proxy Manager. Then paste this bad boy. Alright, let's see what's going on here. As you can see, we have only one image. It is Nginx Proxy Manager, and we are using the latest version. And here you can define the container name, so I called it npm. The container will restart always unless you have set it to restart. And we are binding port 80 and 443 to public HTTP and HTTPS. We are also using port 81 to access the admin web UI. And we are binding these two directories, data and Let's Encrypt. We are binding them to a new created folder called opt-npm. This will get created automatically so you don't have to interact with your server manually. Now scroll down and click on deploy. And as always, you can find the Docker file I'm using in the description box. Alright, so Nginx Proxy Manager is installed. So go to containers. These are the pods that npm is using. We need the 81. The default username is admin@example.com. And the password is change.me. And you have to listen to your password. Alright, so now if I go to dashboard, there is nothing as you can see. So go to SSL, add SSL certificate, Let's Encrypt. Here you can type your domain name, so I'm gonna start with a star to make it wildcard. Click on add. Here make sure your email address is right. And because you are using a wildcard, you have to use DNS challenge. Choose your DNS provider, so mine is Cloudflare. Alright, so here you have to write your API token, so let's create one. To create one in Cloudflare, you have to go to your user profile and click on API token. Here you can click on create token, zone DNS, and under zone resources, click on specific zone and choose your right domain and click on continue to summary and create. Alright, this is your token, so copy it and go back to Nginx Proxy Manager. Paste it here. Now go back to Cloudflare or your DNS provider. Select your domain and go to DNS. Alright, now click on add. So we need an area code. For name, just use a star. And here you have to type your external IP address. And set proxy to off. Now hit save. Now this will only work if you have a static IP address. So let's say if you have purchased one from ISP. Or if you are using any cloud server from Hetzner or something else. Alright, now go back to Nginx Proxy Manager, click on I agree, and hit save.
A few moments later.
And the SSL certificate is now installed, so you can click here on renew, and the expiration date has been increased by 1 minute, so auto renew is working. Now you can go back to your dashboard, and click on proxy host, and add your first proxy host. Alright, now let's create our first host, so I'm gonna use my fresh RSS. As you can see, it is using port 8280, so if I click on it, here you can see it is using HTTP, the IP address and port 8280. So let's copy all of this and go to npm, click on host, proxy hosts, and add a new host. Let's call this rss.yourdomain-name, and here you can paste the URL you have copied. Let's remove this, and take this port, put it here. It is using HTTP and we are already using HTTP too. So delete this. Here you can block common exploits. And now go to SSL and choose the SSL certificate you have created before. And enable all of this. Click save. Alright, so it is created and it is online. And last thing to do is to create a DNS record for your host. For this you have to go to your DNS server. For me it is my OpenSense firewall. Here you can go to services. Unbound DNS, overrides, and click on add. Our host is RSS, and the domain we are using Here you have to enter the IP address of your Nginx proxy manager. For me it is the same as my container. And add a description if you want. Click on save and apply. Now let's see if it is working. Go to rss.yourdomain. Here you go, as you can see it is working. You can also check the certificate. Click on this and click on connection is secure. And click here to open the certificate. Go to details. As you can see, issued on is today and it will expire in 3 months. If this video helped you out, do me a huge favor and smash the like button. This will really help the channel out. The Docker file you need is waiting for you in the description box. This is LibreData and we are just getting started. See you in the next time.